Hi, my name is Carl Pearson. I'm an attorney practicing law through a sole proprietor law firm owned by me alone. I'm preparing this video on April 2, 2020 with 411,000 reported cases and 4,700 deaths in the United States on April 1. I'm a Harvard Law School graduate, and my law firm defends homeowners against residential 1 to 4 unit foreclosure actions. I'm 83 years old, and to protect my life, I'm in fairly rigid self-imposed quarantine with no coronavirus symptoms and no tests, and have watched my law practice precipitously decline because of the coronavirus and the temporary cessation of new lawsuits in New York State. I'm telling you this because I'm in the same boat with 27 million other self-employed persons in America. One difference is that I'm trained and experienced to help the 27 million employees learn what they can do right now to have a better chance of surviving economically. Let me begin. I assume you know that you can obtain a CARE loan to enable you to retain your workers however they are carried on your books. I will not describe the program other than to say it allows you to restore your workers no later than June 26, 2020, and this is most significant for you to remember. I quote from the CARE information document. Quote, rehiring. You have until June 30, 2020 to restore your full-time employment and salary levels for any changes made between February 15, 2020 and April 26, 2020. I am familiar with the CARE Paycheck Protection Program application form and the 4 pages of information entitled Paycheck Protection Program PPP information sheet borrowers. I have reviewed these for my own application to be made. The first question of relevance to you and me is the difference, if any, between sole proprietor, self-employed, and independent contractor. We can forget about independent contractor because that term could apply to General Motors. It is not an indicator of the size of the business operation or the number of persons involved. Because sole proprietorships are permitted to use the April 3 application, I recommend that you use the application now instead of waiting for another form to be made available on April 10, 2020 for self-employeds. If you're similar to me, that is, that you're not that you do have other persons that receive compensation from your firm. My initial conclusion is that self-employed is used in the CARE loan applications where there are no workers other than the one self-employed person. If the application is rejected because of this understanding, you should be able to apply using the April 10 application, in which you would explain how your first application was made and rejected. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce website states, quote, I'm quoting, the Paycheck Protection Program application process will roll out in 2 phases 1 week apart. On April 3, 2020, small businesses and sole proprietorships can begin applying for these loans, and that's something which I say right now you should be doing right now. On April 10, 2020, independent contractors and self-employed individuals can begin applying. The SBA advises that all businesses should apply as quickly as you can because there is a funding cap. So this is the end of my first video on CARE loans. You can search YouTube for my next videos by searching for CARE $loans with an S, all run together into a single word. Thank you. That's the end of my video.